honestly just bring in my future spouse. How hard is it for all of you to follow one simple instruction? Do not disappoint me. Bring them promptly, or you will suffer a fate worse than my enemies. So what if I am going to be wed to one of my enemies? I assure you, this marriage is out of convenience. Go, now. Bring them to me, or I'll have your head. Do I make myself clear? Wonderful. Now go. Ah, finally, my new spouse, all prettied up just for me, bound in shackles and utterly and totally defenseless. Oh, what's that? Saying such obscene words to your future spouse. Naughty, naughty. It doesn't matter. Not anymore. Not for you. You have a choice. Of course I'll give you a choice. I'm not a monster. Well, not totally a monster. Your choice. You can wed me, and I'll save your pathetic little kingdom. Your people will be spared from my plans. And once everything is said and done, I'll even merge our kingdoms peacefully. Of course there will be changes, but nothing that'll harm your perfect little kingdom. The other choice? You and your kingdom burn. You have a choice. Just the fate of thousands and thousands resting on your shoulders. It's not a tough choice. Ah, I knew you would see sense. You choose me. Finally, we will be wed like we should have been all those years ago. It truly is your parents' fault for calling off that arranged marriage. All of this horrible, horrible strife could have been prevented if they just kept the deal. But they didn't. And my family fell into ruin. What's worse, they took us away from each other. I remember when we were kids, too young to truly understand the gravity of the situation. We played and had fun, laughed. Everything was perfect. And then they broke off the arranged marriage when we were 14. Something about wanting to break old traditions. They wanted a better life for their precious, precious offspring. They didn't think how it would ruin my family. How awful things turned. My family were nobles. I didn't even have a kingdom then. But after we lost everything, I made sure to find people who thought the same as I. And boy, have your parents burned a lot of bridges. All of that good they talk about, all a farce, all an extravagant lie. It feels so good to finally have destroyed everything they worked for. It is a path made on lies and deceit, a path made on broken promises. They would have stabbed anyone in the back if it meant getting ahead. Not anymore. Not anymore. I grew my kingdom. We were small at first, struggled, but soon we became great. Soon we took over others, and the empire grew. I make sure all of my people are fed, happy, and healthy. No one wants to leave. Everyone is happy and content. You'll find that my people are forever loyal. It is strange, isn't it? The whole, you attract more bees with honey than vinegar. Turns out it's true. Turns out if you give people everything they desire, you'll never have a more loyal companion. You're right. That isn't the only reason I did all of this. Not just for revenge, but for love. Our love. You had no chance. The second I saw you, something in me snapped. You were mine, and I was completely yours. We would have been together too. The time we have missed out on. But we will get it back. Every second. You still fight. As to be expected. I'm not mad at you. No. How could I ever be mad at you? You believe their lies. You were their shining star, after all. The final piece of the puzzle for them to have complete control. They were scared. So many people they burned. The target on their back, ever growing bigger and bigger. The threat loomed over. So they found a being who would take care of their problems. A being that would help them through everything. But what they didn't know was that being was a double-crosser. Someone I sent to them to provide an easy solution to all of their problems, because I knew they'd take it. I knew it would be so easy to trick them. If they were holy, like you suggest, they would have never taken a deal from a demon. That's right. I don't pretend to be holy. I don't pretend to be good. They did. As I said, they would have traded anything and everything to get one step ahead. I'll admit I was quite cruel. They needed an amulet. One single amulet to take care of all of their problems. To bend reality itself to their will. It was going to be so easy. They gathered all the pieces. They had the resources to just send people out until they found them. But they were missing one single piece. One piece that they couldn't find. So they sent out a report, claiming that anyone who could find this missing piece would be granted an eternity of happiness. I knew that they had almost completed it, so I disguised myself and went to them. What they didn't know was, I simply used them to complete the amulet. Yes, I had already made the deal, and given something far more precious to the demon than they could have ever dreamed of giving. Shh, I can't say secrets. But just know no price was too grand for me. And as the amulet was completed, it wrapped around my neck. And everything fell into place after that. You lost the war. We won, and now you will be my spouse. Oh yes, I could force you to love me if I wanted to with a snap of my fingers, but I won't do that. No matter how much there is an aching in my heart just to speed up the process. No, it wouldn't be true. I want you to love me. For me. As I love you for you. However misguided you are. But soon you won't be. Soon you'll realize everything you've been told is a lie. And while my methods are, quite frankly, evil, I only want what's best. Now that I have your kingdom, I have no need to conquer others. I have everything I want right here. And with this amulet, I will always get what I want. No matter what. But alas, right now, you need to rest. It is a shock, isn't it? To suddenly lose everything. I know how that feels. Such an awful feeling. I won't mess with your mind or your heart, but I will do one thing. I will ease your pain, as I have the power to do so. Just a little bit. I can't stand seeing you frown. You don't remember why you were frowning? It seems this amulet does more than I expected. A mishap, yes, and I won't let it happen again. No worries, my dear. Just go up to the room and relax. Everything is all right. Yes, I am glad to be wedding you tomorrow. as I hope you are as well. Of course. It's normal to be nervous. I'll see you soon. Everything will turn out exactly how I want it to. I wonder what you meant by that. Good amount. I must not let this get away from me. I must still make them love me naturally. Thus is the price I paid. And I shall. Whether it takes a day or 1,000 years, I will make them mine, just like it always should have been. Guards, can you bring out the salt? Yes. I need to make a few adjustments to the lifespan of my love. You know, just in case it takes a little bit longer than expected. Oh, don't worry. I'll be doing it when they're asleep. They won't know the difference. I'm glad that you agree that this is the best course of action. Not that you could disagree. And now, I'll do a binding ceremony. Our souls will be intertwined, even if you do manage to escape. I'll always find you. And you'll live for thousands of years. How beautiful our life will be together. Forever.